The world was soft that day, snow falling in thick, silent blankets, turning the town into a dream. From my window, I watched the flakes drift, each one a tiny star. Inside, the air smelled of pine and warm sugar. My mother hummed in the kitchen, my father stoked the fire. The house was a fortress of light against the growing dark. Anticipation buzzed through me. Tonight, the year would turn. My father said the snowstorm was a good omen, a clean slate for the new year. I believed him. I wore a new suit, my father helping with the tie, his reflection beside mine in the mirror. The town square glowed with tiny lights. People gathered, faces bright with cold and cheer. I held my mother's hand, the world exactly as it should be. Safe, whole, a fragile, beautiful snow globe. It was the last golden light I would remember. The air began to change. A subtle drop in temperature, a shift in the light. The music thinned. The crowd's chatter dipped. A pocket of silence opening up. My mother's smile seemed painted on. The snow now falling harder, like tiny shards of glass. My father's hand on my shoulder grew heavy. He scanned the crowd, searching for something he didn't want to find. The festive colors faded, joy curdled into a cold knot in my stomach. Then I saw them, figures at the edge of the square, unmoving, in faded costumes, a jester, a harlequin, a doll-faced woman. They were a crack in the perfect picture, a stain on the snow. No one else seemed to notice. The crowd kept laughing, lost in the dying year. My father's grip tightened, a warning. The music faded, replaced by a low, humming tone. The snow globe had a crack, and the cold was getting in. The figures began to move, drifting through the crowd like smoke. The jester's painted smile was a slash of red, his eyes empty holes. The harlequin followed, head cocked, always watching. The air grew thick, festive cheer a thin veneer over something terrible. My mother pulled me close, her body tense, her humming gone. The doll-faced woman stopped near a family. A child's balloon slipped away, laughter replaced by a thin, wailing cry. The lights flickered, then blinked out, darkness spreading. My father pushed me behind him, a shield against shadows you can't fight. The last of the lights died. The only color left was the painted masks, glowing in the moonlight. There was only the cold, the silence, and them. Panic was a silent scream. My parents' hands were gone. I was alone in the chaos. The crowd became a single, panicked animal. I was small, shoved, fell into the snow. The figures moved calmly, reaching out. Where they touched, people simply stopped, folding into the snow. Fear hit me, a fear of being erased. Then a woman's hand grabbed my arm, pulling me up and away. She was just a shadow among shadows, silent, urgent, dragging me through an alley. I looked back. The jester stood over my father's coat. The world tilted. Air left my lungs, but the woman pulled me harder, a finger to her lips. She risked everything for me, a stranger, as we ran from the silence of the square. Survival was a desperate flight, and the silence followed us. She led me to the old church, its doors heavy, inside colder than the street. We waited in the sacred heavy silence, two survivors washed up on a desolate shore. I thought of my parents, the golden light of home, now just a memory from another life. The woman watched the door, fear a living thing beside me. Dawn crept in, a weak gray light through the high window. She opened the door a crack, looked out, shoulders slumping, a small broken sob. No words, her expression told me everything. It was over. We were all that was left. I walked out into the new year. The town was silent, untouched, the square empty. No bodies, no struggle, just a pristine blanket of white, the festive lights dark. I had survived, but innocence was a ghost. Sometimes survival is just being left alone in the dark.